That's exactly where she's headed back to. So for this, Havan Liberty are going to have to rotate away, but Medusa's taken so much space away. Yes, he's good for one, not able to get anything else. They should get up towards C long, but as you see, again, Fisker has already gotten into a good spot as well.
They're trying to get right back into C very quick. Wait, kyedae put himself right in there. This could be a tough one for him. Crane's going to be the first one.
kyedae playing backside. Spike is there. A little jump, a little hop. Nothing doing. But he can tell, yeah, he can tell there's someone close. You also see Plex is about to swing around the corner. The jumping burst. Good for it. Going to leave things into a 1v1. Munchkin and Pletz. The spike is down. Pletz swinging around. Munchkin delivers the shots. We talked about him on the jet. Across the board, early Trailblazers coming out from Fisker to clear out space. But again, a little rinse and repeat. Riv, they're going back towards C. You've got the flash, you've got the dash, you've also got the Yuto coming out from Crane. Fisker dancing around the cage, trying to stay alive. Azade's playing backside as well. He's got that judge in tow. Oh, no, it's actually Pletz who's able to get that kill. The spike creeping its way forward.
For the side of Havan Liberty as they look to take out Crazy Raccoons on the exit.
Yeah, I think maybe, as you said, get a couple of exits, try to hurt things just a tad, just like that. And he took one for his troubles, right? I'll take that. That's not bad. Ooh, but that's it, really. So
where Havan Liberty decides to go, they aren't with as much utility as that triple initiator composition they're usually bringing to the table here. So we do see them.
There they go.
A little more hesitant on the pushes. Neth ready with the charge, Doug.
Here we go. The flash, the Seekers are going to come out as well. kyedae was able to get two, though.
That was beautiful.
They haven't been able to work their way in. The Orbital Strike's going to come out as well, right into C, so that's going to force them to rotate out. Gravity well, great to keep Medusa back, at least for the time being as well. Crane in a tight spot, has some good util to work with. Oh, there's a blast pack across. Meeson follows that just fine. Pleats gets one as well. There's a cleanup all across the site. We're tied up at 2 apiece.
Shut down the peak and trade that frag. Nicely done by Havan Liberty. That C hit again. They want to know how the Crazy Raccoons is going to react, and that's the first time we saw then Havan go to the other side of the map. They're being much more aware of they don't have the utility.
By dropping his Trailblazer in through garage back towards defender spawn, saw them stacked up on the eastern side of the map, and that's been a pretty standard setup that we've seen from Fisker, but the hit's going towards B, Riv, and this is the first time we've seen it in this map. The Cosmic Divide comes out, Medusa's gonna get cleaned up and out without taking one with him. Fisker good for 2, the flash comes out. Spike did get planted though. You've got Meeson. Meeson was able to take care of one. There are just so many members of Crazy Raccoon. On the other side, they're going to get the showstopper as well, and it's the op that cleans things up. kyedae is going to get the defuse.
BC connectors. As soon as Cosmic Divide went down and the hit was towards B, everybody pushed through. It was almost fearless from Crazy Raccoons because they knew they could swarm the site. There was none of that audio available. He working his way around B into that smoke, but he second guesses it and stays on the outside of the site for now. It happens. Munchkin's patience brings it up, but he does go down right after.
From nothing, from dead silence
instant
to an explosion of kills, 3 of them being traded across the map. But all of that aside, Havan Liberty have gotten onto C. They should be able to get the spike down as well. It's going to be a 4v2 retake for Crazy Raccoon. Liazi going in aggressive. The flash, the swing, the shots, the kill. As Crane has to back up. They're all funneling in through garage, and I don't think they know. Riv, I don't know that they know. Yeah, they're going to be able to swing out. All right, now the jig's up. Crane's been taken out, though. Liazi's going to be the last one standing, staring into 3 members of Crazy Raccoon. 68 health to work with the molly to push him back, make that 25, as Neth's just going to take the defuse away. No way for Liazi to get in. Both teams trade those out. Gentleman's agreement of sort. Great tag, though. Gravity well served. They're going to have to push their way forward, and so far, Crane and Pletz are able to hold things off. Just find Medusa dancing his way around. He's going to get taken out as well. Neth. Pleats is there. Pleats. No, it's kyedae who's able to clean things up with the classic. Had the ult in his pocket, not needing to pull it out.
Be in after they get the spike down.
Yeah, Medusa. Oh my goodness. The wall bang there was just beautiful, and it was all set up off the utility. It looked like for a moment they were going to be able to work garage, work that to an advantage of theirs, but it's just excellent from Medusa. And you mentioned it, just how messy of a crossfire it was.
And I'm going to take a chance to run down mid. This could be a big flank already being watched by Liazi.
Oh, liazi, you called it. He's good for it with the op. Fisker swinging out, getting one as well, but the Blade Storm has come online. He goes up top, not able to land the shots, fortunately for him. Plets was, but Medusa's on that flank. Medusa's able to get one, isolate things down to a 1v1. He's got the spike, he's got the neural theft as well. This should give everything away. Spotted him. The camera. Medusa creeping his way forward. liazi with the op shot, the 3K, and the round win for Havan Liberty.
One of my favorite
From Ade, but the spike is towards C, so you've got a couple of options here, and it looks like it is going to be a garage C split. There's the orbital strike coming out. liazi able to dance away, as was his teammate Medusa. Up close, the spike is down as well, but Medusa's in a brutal spot. The swing, Medusa's good for a second. Traded out at the hands of liazi, a 4v3 in favor of Crazy Raccoon. The flash is there. Ade turns to it. Ade not able to land the shots, but Munchkin can. Fisker working his way forward. It's just down to Fisker. The flash.
Oh my God.
Fisker. 3 seconds left. There's not going to be enough time to plant the spike. The flash is there. Well, he was good for one, but that's all he was good for. 7-5 half.
Aces are tied. They're going strong on this one. So already some stars are out.
Plant the spike.
Oh, right on top of that. That was Meeson waiting for somebody to break his trip. They played right inside his head on that one, and the rest of the team's going to follow through with Munchkin.
Oh, but there's still somebody in logs. But yeah, there it is. Plets was on logs. He's gone undetected. He's able to take care of Munchkin. Fisker's on backside, though, as it's just down to Xian. He's going to show up a bit late. He's got some Mewtwo to work with, though, as Ade's getting the spike down. He's got a ghost. Creeping his way forward. The spike has gone down. Xian able to isolate it. Down to one. The tap. Fisker not swinging. The guy's fearless. Fisker holds fast. Crazy Raccoon win the pistol. It's almost all
my word.
Of Havan Liberty, and this time the gravity wall pushes things back. You saw the cloud burst, and as soon as that cloud burst went out, the gravity wall dropped. That was the cue in the previous round. That was their go sign, right? This time they react off of that. Slightly slower, but he goes up top. Munchkin still creeping his way in. Munchkin good for those shots as well, as Gunfire just erupts onto the site. liazi's alone, and liazi's been
A push by liazi here onto the outside.
Spike is down. liazi, he calls the flank. It gets cleaned up as Neth able to farm two of them. You've got the remaining members of Havan Liberty on opposite links, so they've got, I mean, the problem is you're not going to work in through mid, right? Like, you're going to have to expose in, you're going to have to get in through B, and then you're still going to have to fight through the defenses that are waiting outside of the site. Meanwhile, you've got Medusa working his way up garage, but you don't need him. You've got Munchkin with 3, Crazy Raccoon with 11.
And Trapwire's there. It's going to be taken out by Munchkin in the dash in, maybe.
Cloud burst, dash, you called it. Munchkin playing around his smoke, drops the second one as well. There's a gravity with the orbital strike and the showstopper coming out. Neth and Ade are able to get 2. Munchkin gets 1 as well. The remaining members of Havan Liberty are in shambles. They're on opposite sides of the map. They can't get anywhere near A, as Crazy Raccoon have taken full control of the site.
You still have Medusa here pushing through, almost about to turn Plets to stone if he gets the upper hand on this. And it does not look like they'll be going too much harder. I mean, if Plets can get closer, maybe those in sight would take an attempt. Fisker takes a shot. Don't know if we'll go to repeat that. Nothing in the chamber. And again, Crazy Raccoons power through a round. And methodical, again, they knew they didn't get past the trip. Like you said, cut audio, but they went right back to the same play because they were feeling it.
And I think that round, well, okay.
There it is.
Okay.
2 more.
Okay. You're able to create space with both of those ultimates, and even with that gravity wall there was that's just such a beautiful setup, right? Because you're orbital striking back towards the back of the site, and then you've got all members of Crazy Raccoon, with the exception of Medusa, are in C, so they've gotten in. They did.
That's going hunting.
Spike, though.
What?
Neth good for 1 on Plets. The spike now is starting to get planted, and Medusa's he's starting to get swarmed. But will they check it?
Everybody's checking every corner. Looks like it's going to be 3 garage, 1 from spawn. So they're going to have to blast out of here. They do have 1 flash left off of Xion to possibly make this work. But he's saying just to watch the flank and gets himself tagged by the cam.
Havan Liberty have gotten back onto the site. They're all, they know that they were long. liazi follows the red carpet back into it, and Havan Liberty rips Crazy Raccoon to shreds. Munchkin, though, with the Blade Storm, he's got the op as well. Narrowly missing that shot. Is he going to be able to land the Blade Storm? He's just messed up. They get the defuse. There was nothing that he could do there. Maybe keep the up. Yes, he is.
That could have been the round, because now you know close flank pressures behind you with vision on what's happening. But at that moment, Havan Liberty said, we need to go.
To overtime, but for Havan Liberty, they've checked off the box 2 times in a row. And so far, so good. It's getting better.
That's the opening shots that they need. It seems like just having the confidence that Crazy Raccoon still has to come to them no matter what. They feel comfortable getting these quick peeks out. They have the read on Crazy Raccoon's early game now, and it seems like the aim is also there.
There's Neth. Oh, Crane gets that as well.
Medusa. It's been a lot of times he's by himself. It seems like the team is almost able to avoid where, or he's able to avoid where they are, but can't get to the play quick enough with the rotation that's happening around the map by Havan Liberty. He does take out one though, always good for a few. Xion.
I mean, they've gotten the spike down, and Medusa works his way into a cheeky little spot. They're going for it. Riv, they're going for it. Riv, they're going for it. Riv, they're going for it. Ade's able to get two. It's just down to Liazi, but Liazi's on the site. He's going to get the defuse. He's here down to half. Ade's got to swing around, and Liazi, my goodness, how?
Absolutely incredible decision-making throughout these past few rounds has just completely swept the rug out from under Crazy Raccoon, pushing through that with the double, catching the breach, ready to fault line through or concuss. That was incredible. And then Liazi to be able to get the half defuse and the frag as well.
To work with as well, so keep an eye on Crane here, how he opts to use it, but it might not be an option.
Beautiful.
Great reaction there to catch Xion while the push was coming in from mid, so they no longer can go that way. They're going to have to work their way through Heaven. They're going to have to go work their way in through Link. There's the Rolling Thunder. You see the drop coming down from Heaven as Yazi's back behind them. They have his attention. He has their attention. Neth working his way up from short. Pletz on the defuse. Ade's there as well. Oh, but okay, so they were able to get it. But Yazi's going in as well. Neth trying to stuff it. He's got the nade! Crane gets cleaned up! My goodness, Havan Liberty so close to pulling this thing back. We said that it required perfect Valorant, and dang, they gave a run at it, but it was just not enough.
What a back
Defensive presence ropes. So all of the attention is going in from Heaven. Yep, there it is. Munchkin goes up top. Beats was able to trade that out, but they're working the middle of the map. They've also got the last remaining member there, Ade, who is able to take care of that. Neth. So they know where he is. He's so beaten. He's down to 2 HP. Fisker swinging around. It's just down to Neth. Now, if he can isolate the gunfights, he may have a chance at this because Meeson's so weak. Good for one on Meeson, but he's going to reload. He swings out, and he lands the shots anyway. A Red Bull clutch, and one banger of a start for Crazy Raccoon.
from Crazy Raccoon, though.
Just dropped 2 more Astra Stars on B, and that was the cue for them to pull up. Plens was able to get one. Liazi gets one as well. The remaining members are now going to start to rotate over, but by the time they get there, the round may already be done. 12 seconds left. The spike hasn't been planted yet. Plens on backside, able to clean up Fisker as well. Ade getting one. Neth getting one as well. But you've got to get the spike down. You don't have enough time. No, there's not going to be enough time to do it. It's just going to be a straight-up slugfest. Crane cleans it up. Havan Liberty are on the board.
Crazy Raccoon, and now we'll see if they can get themselves tied up like we saw in first half. Great, as you said, non-movement by Havan Liberty right in the beginning of this round. The Astra Stars are not making them.
30 seconds left.
Alone, backside. You do have Xion, who's playing up in Heaven to help out. He's got a judge. Man, he's been flashed, he's been cleaned up. Xion's been cleaned up as well, so they have gotten onto the site. They're going to be able to establish themselves just fine. Although, of course, as I say that, Crane cleans up. Munchkin, the spike is planted.
Havan with 2 coming out of screens here. This is going to be tough. Now they can't split their power, but hopefully back each other up on this entrance. The 4v2. Do they decide to ult out here?
Yeah,
maybe 1 more kill, maybe 2 more. They know they're healthy though, right? If you had comms that you tagged up Crazy Raccoon, maybe that's enough to throw down the Seekers, but with that much HP. Ooh, okay. Coming out with the judge. Liazi tries to get a quick frag there. As he does, picks one up.
Liazi's hand as well, so as soon as he feels that the presence has gone that way, he can drop the ult, and it's just going to be a force fight. Yeah, the Seekers come out as well. Liazi's good for it. The alarm bot's going to give some space away. Spike is down. It's a 4v3 as chaos just ensues on the site. He's able to get the spike and back up. Has the Blade Storm to work with. And they're going to have Heaven control. It may take a bit, but because of where Neth is positioning in, they're going to have Heaven control. Great shot from Munchkin. Medusa goes in aggressive, cleans that up as well. Xion trades that out, though. Oh, Xion's going! The showstopper cleans up Munchkin. Drops things down to a 1v1. Neth waiting. He has to wait. Xion Neth lands the shots. Crazy Raccoon get to 5. Havan Liberty are throwing the one exception who's going to be rocking the judge. They have plenty to deal with over towards A as Crazy Raccoon have worked their way forward, but Xi'an's dialing up the judge. He's gotten 2 already, making sure there's nobody else pushing in. They've already taken middle of the map too, right? So if they are going to rotate again, it's going to have to be through defender spawn, or you have to fight your way through Pletz, who, mind you, only has a judge, but...
Oof, we've seen that do damage. Xi'an here again, 3 with the judge, a possible 4th coming up. Last back into the gravity well. Oh my god, get Lassie, he's in the well. Xi'an gets the ace with the judge coming up, and it was all basically
angle. As soon as that swing comes out, Xi'an goes in aggressive, and then the gravity well there, as we'll see in just a moment. There was a peek I was talking about. kyedae cleans up Meeson, but then Xi'an goes in right off gravity well, and then gives remaining. The only big weapon, if you will, is Xi'an, but Meeson, good for 1 with the Sheriff. Oh, but he's gonna get cut off. Crane gets the second one as well, as he gets dropped. So the Viper Spit is there. Seeker's gonna be used. This Meeson has to clear that out. Yeah, he's gonna get caught. kyedae gets the spike down. Members of Havan Liberty slowly but surely start to work their way forward. Drop the alarm bot in the Viper's Pit. Fisker from backside, cleaning up Pletz. 8 bullets left though. kyedae cleans up Xi'an as well. It's just so difficult, right? When you're trying to work in that smoke, the nice thing is it's dropped down to a 2v2, so Havan Liberty are somehow finding a decent shot at this, but it's just Meeson who's left, and he gets cleaned up as well. Fisker, Pletz has been cleaned up. The spike is still not down, but they're continuing to work their way forward. Medusa's gotten 2. Nath gets 1 as well. 7 seconds left. kyedae gets the spike down. 2 members remaining on the side of Havan Liberty. Oh, he does have the wherewithal to check that. Meeson takes care of Neth. Not quite equalize things, but tip things a bit more in their favor. Medusa's in a brutal spot here. Oh, and they check it. Meeson's gotten 2 huge kills so far as the spike continues to tick away. Fisker dropping the flash. Meeson's good for 3, but that's all he's good for. Meeson was worth, but there's not. They don't really swing off of that, and it's going to be traded out by Seekers of their own. kyedae's already been cleaned up. Neth is going to have to rotate back, and again, he's going to have to go in through sewers, pick up the spike, as the rest of Crazy Raccoon try to get onto the site. Medusa's still alive, but they haven't given up an inch. Havan Liberty's defense is hold fast. They haven't dropped 1. Cosmic Divide is going to come out as well in a 5v2. And an op in the hands of Munchkin. Bladestorm online. He can go up top here. He can work his way around. That's exactly what he does. Well, great. Yes, Munchkin good for it. Onto Xi'an. Dancing his way around. He's going to have to get the spike down, though. Here, lockdown has been used.
They didn't hear that. They did.
All right, so Havan Liberty, they have Medusa who's close by who could work up
30 seconds left.
Towards ropes. But no, they're actually going to rotate back mid. Medusa gets cleaned up.
Super fantastic play. Those were just pulled back stars from Havan Liberty. They were not full cover. So quickly using that to get across. Fisker comes up big, dog.
No shot. Fisker's good for 2. He's down to 8. kyedae swings around as well, shows up at just the right time. And that
round with the bits of utility and screening they had from Astra Smokes. But it didn't seem like now watching this, Crazy Raccoon really left their initial positions of guard on the map. They weren't deterred. They knew they still had
take that space, or is it just enough? Yeah, to cause problems. Medusa gets cleaned up. They want to go for it. Fisker got 1, but Xi'an traded it out.
They actually go towards that right side. Nicely played, and they're able to thwart the Crazy Raccoon defense. Havan Liberty now getting themselves nicely in sight. The plan actually for a Heaven. Let's see how they decide to play this one. This looks like they may still defend inside.
He's still hanging up mid. The rotations from Crazy Raccoon are all going to be coming from defender spawn. You've got a Judge and you've got a Spectre. You also have a huge lead, so you've got some room to work with. Great timing. They're running away. Yep, that was beautiful timing. Munchkin was still able to get 1. Upgrade a weapon as well, a 1v3. It's Munchkin. It's just, there's just not enough time. There's not enough time, and Meeson cleans him up as well. So
Seekers on both sides. How late did they wait? Okay, never mind.
That's how late. Right there. That's how late they wait. And Medusa gets cleaned up. So they also get a good bit of info there too, right? Because the Seekers went all the way in through ropes, make sure there's nobody there. Liazi's going to work his way up and through ropes. They're going to turn their attention over to A. They've gotten into back sight. Xi'an's back there. Everyone's back there. It's a party. As they've gotten onto it, they're going to get the spike down as well. The 3 remaining members of Crazy Raccoon all coming in from the defensive side of the map. There's no flank for them to have to worry about. Nothing pinching in that way. Meeson drops. Certainly the start that Crazy Raccoon need.
Whoa, risky nades being thrown, but he gets out alive.
Fisker drops as well. Munchkin going forward. He's going to get dropped. It's just Neth. Neth alone in a 1v2.
Neth heard Heaven.
Yeah, you've got some space
Neth
there.
heard Heaven.
Neth in a 1v1. Liazi just on the other side of the smoke. Then the Nanoswarm's going to delay things, and he should still have time. Neth swings out, gets 3, but no, not enough time for the defuse.
Oh my god, just the brain power of both players in that situation. You think Neth turns.
Seeing some of the Astrostars were actually just pop mid while they used the Trailblazer to clear out A. So they know backside should have some room to work with. Cosmic Divide's going to come out as well.
Ooh, instant creating pressure.
Yep, they're going. Xion blast packs his way into the back of the site. Medusa is going to be the first one. They still haven't gotten in. The spike isn't really there either, Riv. Look at where the spike is. It's nowhere closer. They just want to fight this thing out. Munchkin's already gotten good for 1. But that looks like it's all he's going to be good for. Neth and Kyedae, the last 2 members of Crazy Raccoon that are up.
Last player standing.
And Kyedae falls. Neth.
Oh. Neth picking up another.
How quickly do Crazy Raccoon...
They're the stars.
Pull off. Kyedae's been very successful at anchoring the site, and now you've got Munchkin to help out as well. The gravity well to deny the push initially, but here comes the showstopper. Xion going in aggressive. I don't know that he's going to spot anything. Fisker! 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 The flash is beautiful! Fisker's good for 2!
Down A.
And the spike is down. 13 seconds left. They're going to have to get onto it. But I don't know that they can get in. I don't know that they can get in. I don't know that Meeson can get around, and even if they do, he's only got 2 health to work with. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have health. Havan Liberty don't have the round. Crazy Raccoon at map point, at series point.
Absolutely incredible. 2 sites as well. As they turn back towards A, Xion in again to initiate.
Munchkin's Blade Storm. Munchkin's Blade Storm! Munchkin's able to get 1. Kyedae's up top as well. As Munchkin drops. Kyedae! Kyedae! Oh, baby! Kyedae! Kyedae good for 2.
Down
The spike's down as well. Munchkin and
Kyedae
holding the site down. I don't know that they can get onto the spike. You talked about Pletz. He was able to get 1. Meeson gets 1 as well. A 2v2 here.
Neth Pletz.
Tournament hopes. Bracket hopes on the 2 remaining players of Havan Liberty's shoulders. Fisker in a 1v2 here. 92 health. 33 armor to work with as well. Creeping his way forward. He might get the timing on Meeson. He's going to get the timing on Meeson. It all comes down to Pletz to win this thing, to keep it alive, to give them hope, to give them a chance for Havan Liberty. Fisker, the flash, the swing, 15 seconds left. He's got the spike. Fisker's going to get the timing, but no, he just narrowly misses the shot. Pletz just down to 1 HP. Fisker on the swing. The spike is going to go down, and Fisker does it. A Red Bull clutch to win the map, to win the series, to send Crazy Raccoon forward.
What a match. Back and forth from both teams, figuring each other out moment to moment. And Crazy Raccoons able to find the last few frags off of stellar play. We saw the strength of Havan Liberty, always fighting back.